OC Nathaniel Hackett said that Boyle knows this system. So what are you expecting for him on Friday?
Well, I expect him to get the ball out on time. And we saw that. We saw one play when Dalvin Cook was the hot, and he knew where to go with the football. Dalvin Cook just didn't know that he was the hot. So now you're going to have a whole week where you're going to be able to have a guy that's able to practice with his team. And I understand you're not going to really get a lot of physical practice. When you think about it, usually Thursday night game, this will be the last day. They get an extra day of preparation. So I expect them to really go out and practice, not physical, but with the pads off and really go and have a high tempo because you need to, because you have to go at game speed so you can get the timing down with them. Now, he's had the ability, knowing that he's the number 2 quarterback, to practice with some of the twos. But, on my show today, me and Alan, my partner, was talking about the fact that when you look at what he did in Detroit, he kind of discovered Ahmad St. Brown. Right? He understands who to get the ball to. Ahmad St. Brown was an unknown receiver in Detroit. And, under him, he targeted him 11 times, and he averaged about 11 receptions and attempts, and he got 100 yards. So I expect Garrett Wilson production to go up because he knows where to go with the football, and he knows where his bread is buttered. So I'm excited about that, the fact that I can really assess what Dalvin Cook is, what Garrett Wilson is when he gets the ball in his hand. We saw the productivity go up with Garrett Wilson when Mike White came in.
Well, we're going to get to that later in the show. But how hard, you always are like reading my mind of what we're going to talk about. But how hard is it, I know, how hard is it for a quarterback to make his first start, like you said, on the short week? I mean, this is 2 games in 6.
Well, it's not really a short week because he kind of got a crash course in the Buffalo Bills game, right? So to me, this is just an extension of that, right? And on a short week, it's not as short as we think. It's only 1 day less of preparation. You're playing 2 days earlier, but you still, get an install day. You're still able. Now, tomorrow they're probably going to come in.
So a Friday game is technically better than a Thursday game.
Right, because you still get 2 solid days of the game plan where you can physically tax them, right? So tomorrow would be like a glorified walkthrough probably because they're going to give them time to spend time with their families. But they're going to probably have a Friday practice tomorrow. So they were able to come in and say, hey, we're not going to have a bye day really because you're going to have Saturday as your bye day, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come in on Tuesday, and we're actually going to practice. We're not going to give you a day off. You're going to have Monday where you come get your treatment, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are 2 practice days. That's really what you get. Wednesday and Thursday is your most important day because it's your physical day. At this point, you're getting to the point of the year where you take all the physical days out. It's more mental reps, especially
they do a lot of walkthroughs on Wednesdays now.
Exactly. So now I expect them to come out and give it their best shot. They understand last week Buffalo back was against the wall. This week their back's against the wall because they know what that means if they lose another divisional game.